here, and I have a layout for you guys for Scrapbooking from the Heart. For the month of June, the theme for Scrapbooking from the Heart is growth. And what we do monthly is kind of use that theme to build on some journaling, take some time to just, have maybe some extra reflection, do a little bit more journaling, maybe find a unique way of journaling, that kind of thing. But the whole series is kind of really centered around just focusing on what you're writing about and thinking about and reflecting about in your layout. So for the theme of growth, I, of course, instantly was thinking flowers and kind of my own personal self growth. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my layout. And at this point here, I pulled out my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, and I wasn't really sure of what I wanted to do. I kind of had an idea of wanting lots and lots of pictures of myself. I always take these Snapchat photos, and I try once a month to do some sort of little collage or include them somehow in my albums. I don't know, I just think they're kind of fun, and they give me a chance to layouts like this one that can be about myself or about just, reflecting, or just something more abstract than a specific event. And it gives me opportunities to kind of get some journaling in, or I've done like a monthly catch up, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I think they're kind of fun, and I've been doing it for a couple of years now, so I like to throw them in there. And sometimes it's the exact same filters over and over again, and sometimes there's, a different funny one or whatever, but it's kind of fun just to play around with them. So I cut them all up, and then I just started flipping through my papers and decided I would go ahead and maybe mat them and kind of put some colors together, pick a paper as my background. These are Close to My Heart papers from Jen Smith, and I just kind of liked the flower theme again, so I knew I was kind of going for that, and the idea of flowers growing and I'm growing and personal growth. And so I've got all my pictures with one layer of matting, and then as I kind of put them on that background paper, trying to figure out how I wanted to design this, I decided it was probably best to do some sort of grid. So I'm going to go ahead and start matting them with new papers. Not all of them are from Close to My Heart. They're all Studio Calico and just random background papers that I have in my kit. And you can see here, I am not measuring. I'm going to do just a really very loose grid because I've got that busy background with the flowers, and I want to try and add a whole bunch of embellishment and just really load this paper up, load this layout up with all kinds of things. So I didn't measure, but please go ahead and do. Obviously, if you want to have a really clean and crisp and kind of clear grid, then measure and get everything lined up properly. But I don't always take the time to do that. So I kind of am okay with just eyeballing it. And you can see here how it's all kind of worked out really well. So each photo has at least 2 mats. Some of them have 3. And then after I put most of that together, I decided, let's go ahead and peel up a bunch of these pictures and make them flip open. And so that's where I'm going to put all of my journaling, is behind a few of these pictures that will be able to just flip open. So any of the ones that do, I'm going to pop them up on these little foam squares and go ahead and kind of have some hidden journaling. If, someone is going through my album and they want to read what's in the little journaling spots, they can pull the whole thing out of the page protector, but at least I know that it's there. And I kind of like this because this is an opportunity where you can maybe go a little deeper, get a little bit more personal, or in my case, I'm leaning towards doing more kind of motivational stuff, like giving myself permission to grow and change and reinvent myself, and just, learn as I go and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's not necessarily private journaling, but it's kind of fun to hide those little bits of journaling in there. It's definitely something when I've taught classes on journaling for like therapeutic reasons, this is definitely a go-to for me, is having your journaling hidden, so like right behind a photo where only you know what it is. A lot of times that the therapy is just writing it and getting it off your chest, getting it out of your brain, putting it onto pieces of paper and having it sort of become this tangible thing. No one ever has to read it, and you might not even have to read it again. It's just that you got it out and it's there. So writing it on the back of a picture and then flipping the picture over and sticking it down to your layout, that kind of thing. So you can see here I've gone into one of my sticker books. That's the American Craft sticker books that I have. I have the Glitter Girl one and I have Maggie Holmes, and there's lots of just little fun quotes and things like that. So I kind of started with all of those, just pulling out different words and things that kind of went along with the theme of growth. And then I tried to give myself some sort of journaling spot with each of my little squares that's opening up. And then now here you can see I'm sticking them down in a really simple way. I'm just using a little bit of washi tape because, again, I don't plan on opening this up and pulling it out of the page protector and reading it over and over again. It's there if anybody wants to. It's there if one day I want to, but it was more just that kind of release and just going through the process that was really fun and motivational, I guess you could say. So all of my little flip ups are going to have some sort of sticker and some sort of little journaling section. And then some of them are going to have a little bit more than others. And then they'll all just be washi taped down. And just kind of for fun and for myself, I've gone ahead and have them flipping in all different ways. And then this middle one, I'm going to embellish just a little bit more. So it kind of is the focal point, I guess. So I'm going to use this big sticker. That is from the Daisy Meadows collection from Close to My Heart. I was kind of holding on to it because I knew I was probably going to do a layout kind of similar to this. So from that sticker sheet, I had some of the flowers and some of the stickers that were more of the springtime ones instead of the Easter ones that talked about, you know, blooming and growing and that kind of thing. So I'm going to scatter those all around. This layout definitely becomes a big mishmash of all different collections. Most of it's close to my heart, but there's all kinds of stuff in there. It was definitely a good representation of my kit for sure. So I'm going to try to get one of these flowers into each little journaling spot, I guess you could say. And I added some puffy stickers and some other stickers to the other pictures as well. Oh, I turned my light on. It's quite bright now. This layout actually kind of took me like one night and then most of a day into the night again. So you'll kind of see in the video that it starts off a little bit later and then now it's obviously nighttime, and by the time this video ends it'll be nighttime again. There were just so many little details to it that it took me a little bit of time to sit down and put it all together. So these are some more of those stickers from the Daisy Meadows collection, and I really wanted to get that whole sheet used up, so I'm kind of forcing myself to find a place for this wreath here, and I do end up putting it back in the middle because that one is kind of the center and a bit of the focal point. And so when you flip it open, I kind of thought that this was almost like a title for it. So yeah, I'm going to put it in there. Stop overthinking things. So that'll just fit down like that, and then I can put my picture on top. The background paper is so pretty, and every time I was putting something down, I thought, oh, I'm covering it up, but I do have another piece of it. And I think that the flowers are just kind of a nice little subtle touch in the background. And because there's so much color in them, there's reds and pinks and blues and yellows and just lots of different colors, it really helped me to be able to pull different embellishments from all different collections and different types of embellishments, because the colors just match everything really. So it was kind of a good way to be able to tie everything in together. So there's my little washi tape. I kind of hid it under the sticker, and it actually sticks pretty good. It looks a little wobbly here, but it sticks pretty good. It'll hold when it's in the pocket. So I'm not too worried about it. And then there you can see I've gone ahead and put some of my journaling. So like I said, my journaling was really just about, what it means to grow, and that as you grow and you learn, you become a better person, and you can, reinvent yourself, and you're constantly kind of creating who you are, and becoming better and better every day, and that it's okay if you hit some bumps in the road, because that's part of growth too, and that you either find a way to climb over that bump or go around it, or sometimes you just bulldoze right through it. But whatever it is, it all in the end is just about you blooming and becoming your best person. So yeah, kind of, mushy, sentimental stuff, but also just really motivational. I think sometimes it's hard for us when we're at a point in our life where maybe we are becoming a different person and growing a little bit, and kind of cementing who we want to be. And that can be hard on our confidence and our self-esteem. So I'm mostly just giving myself permission to be who I am happy being. Yeah, so now I'm just going to put on the last little few embellishments, more stickers, more butterflies. These are all from Maggie Holmes. And so you can see like it's all the right colors from that background paper. So I have little yellow roses, and those butterflies are super cute. I just wanted every square to have a few different little elements. So some might have a foil sticker and a puffy sticker, and like a gold heart, and another one might have the butterflies and a foil sticker. I wanted them all to just have kind of a different mixture of each of the elements that I put into the layout for embellishment. And then that's my last little bit of journaling. And even though I do have that kind of title in the center, because you have to flip it down, I decided to go ahead and give myself another title down at that bottom, where I put that puffy sticker that says delightful. That's a Pink Fresh Studio puffy sticker. And to be perfectly honest, mostly I did this because it was the last sticker on the sheet and I just really wanted to get it used up. But I did get myself a little kind of title down there. And I think it looks good, and it brings a little bit of that golden from the hearts that I wanted to put in too. And you know what? I didn't use any sequins on this layout. As I'm looking back and realizing, yeah, no sequins, but I did put a bunch of enamel dots. So I think it turned out so cute. I really like it. You can see I did some sketchy lines around a lot of them, and I bent up some of the edges and just kind of gave everything a little bit of dimension and depth. And I love the way that this turned out. It was so much fun to play around with all the little details, and it's just a really cute layout. There are other people who are scrapbooking from the heart today too, so please follow their links down below to see what they have to say about growth. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate your patience with me taking it a bit slow the last couple of months with family stuff. So thank you so much. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye.